What's up, bros? Colby CheeZe here, and there's just too many goddamn games to play right now. Today you're watching the very first episode of Chatting with CheeZe, and today we're going to be looking at the two newest games that just came out, Wolfenstein and Transistor, as well as discussing the upcoming Watch Dogs game, which I am super excited about, and my thoughts on the current state of the alpha of Heroes of the Storm and where I believe that game is going to be going in the future as well. Finally, we're going to end it off with answering questions from you guys that you sent me on social media as well as on YouTube, and I'll be discussing the future of my channel. So first off, Wolfenstein just came out. The New Order, by the way. I used to love the old Wolfenstein games, and by games, I really just mean the old one from, I think it was 2001, Wolfenstein Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I was so hyped up about it even before the game came out, and when I started playing it, the game was amazing. There was great open world, the combat difficulty was right on par, and the multiplayer was quite amazing. Now, I know that the new Wolfenstein has no multiplayer. Instead, they decided to stick with purely a nice single player game experience, and it definitely worked out well. I've given you guys a gameplay review of it. You can check it out if you click over onto one of my links in the description. But overall, the consensus, now that I've actually beat the game and also watched other people's reviews of the games as well, is that it is very well done. My friend Bradley has been playing a lot of the game and is enjoying it. My roommate even got into it, and they really did a good job of bringing back that old school kind of hard feeling. Now, I play all my games on the hardest difficulty, so I played this one on Uber, and it had a really easy start to it, which was like, that's okay. But then it really ramped up in difficulty towards the end, and there were some challenges in there where I had to just keep trying over and over until I was able to get through the level, since there are some pretty ridiculous moments. Now, I've heard that once you unlock some of the Enigma codes, you can actually play the game as like a hardcore mode where you get one life and you have to play on Uber. That blows my mind. That would be ridiculously difficult, and I just don't have enough time to spend doing that. Otherwise, like, I would do that. Back in the day, I used to only have enough time to, or not time, I guess just to say money, to buy one game at a time, and I would play that one for like a month at a time. So I would literally spend all my time trying to get every achievement on every difficulty or whatever and unlock everything. Nowadays, there's so many games to play that I don't really do that, but that's still my core gaming experience, is that I want to put everything I have into one game and master it. So that's kind of shaped the way that I play games nowadays. So the other game I want to talk about, Transistor. Now this one is from the, it's another innovating game from the developers of Bastion. It's got a good mix of hack and slash with like this turn-based strategy that they added to the game. And instead of having difficulty settings like easy, medium, hard, they've actually added these extra layers of difficulty with a system called inhibitors. You equip these inhibitors and it adds these extra layers where you know, the monsters maybe hit harder, they drop these cells that respawn the monster that are harder to kill, or you have less planning. There's a lot of little things like that, and it's really difficult and awesome. I'm playing it with all these inhibitors on, and it's really crazy and hard, and I love it. I still have not done a video on this one yet, and I will be putting that one out shortly, so be sure to keep an eye on the channel, and I'll be doing a video of that. Let me know if you guys would like to actually see some more detailed gameplay footage of the game other than just like a quick review impressions of the game, and I'll definitely look at possibly doing that. But overall, Wolfenstein and Transistor, you guys should definitely check them out if you're looking for a good gameplay experience. Both of them highly recommended, and I'm enjoying myself today. So, moving on, I have been keeping my eyes on Watch Dogs lately, and I know a lot of you guys have as well. It's very hyped up at the moment right now, and honestly, I've always played a lot of these games where they are open world. I've played the GTAs, and well, I don't know, a lot of the open world games I really get into, and I like to go through the entire storyline, and I like to do a lot of the side stuff as well. I've never really done anything with my channel on these games. I never really make gameplay videos of them, because for me it's more of like just chill time. I just do, you know, I sit there in my you know, when I'm not making videos, and I just kind of hang out and play those games. But if you guys would like to see a little bit of gameplay while I'm doing Watch Dogs, since I do have it on PC this time, a lot of those games I get them on console, but I've been playing the game. I have a let's say a pre-early version. I know the game's not out yet, but I played like 2 hours of it just to see if I want to actually play the full game. The answer is yes. The gameplay is pretty exciting, and I'm interested in it. So, the what I do here is usually I'll just rush through the story content because I like to just get through it and kind of experience the game there. But I've actually had a little bit of fun doing all the side missions. I haven't really done much of the main story, and like I said, it's only 2 hours, but I haven't really done a lot of the main story because I'm just walking around on my phone looking at other people's information and doing these side missions and detecting criminal activities, and it's pretty cool. There's a lot of really interesting things to do, and I can't give you a full impressions review. Like I said, the game's not even out yet, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm curious, would you guys like to see me make some gameplay videos of this game as well? And I may do that after getting into it a little bit. Alright, moving on. My next thing that I would like to talk about, Heroes of the Storm. Of course, I've been making a lot of videos in this game already, and you guys know me in the past for doing lots of League of Legends content, so of course you can expect some quality information on Heroes of the Storm. The unfortunate part is that you can't really get into the game yet. It's currently in developer alpha, but recently they added the brand new GUI update. The game's looking amazing at the moment, and I think that honestly Heroes of the Storm, from my current experience with it, is going to be the new MOBA that people jump into. Now, it's not going to blow away League of Legends and Dota 2 right away. I think that League of Legends got so big because of how easily accessible it was for people that are interested in the MOBA genre. People that are having fun with MOBAs were able to bring their friends in and show them League of Legends, and they can get into it. Now, when you compare how easy League is to something like Heroes of the Storm, it's actually vastly different. Like, League of Legends actually takes a long time. You had to get to level 30, you gotta buy the runes, you gotta buy the champions. It takes a long time to build up in that game. In comparison to Heroes of Storm, I brought my brother in, and literally his 3rd game, he was already just wrecking people because it's so easy. You don't have to learn items, you don't have to do any of that stuff, you don't have to have this like complex rune page. You just go into the game and you figure out how to push a few buttons on the character, you read the skills and see what you're doing, and you know, since he's playing with me, I'm like, hey, go do this or go do that. The game's very simple and easy to learn, plus there's multiple game modes in a sense with the different maps, whereas, you know, League of Legends and Dota, it's the same map over and over and over again, which is fine. The fun comes in the various experiences that you have within each match, but Heroes of Storm adds that extra layer where you have those experiences with different champions and those experiences with different players and things that happen. But now you've got all these different maps to play with, and I'm sure they can add more in the future as well. Again, it's only tech alpha and they're constantly adding new stuff. I'm actually very excited about this game, and hopefully you guys will be as well, because I would be interested in continuing to make more content for this game. Now, as far as other MOBAs, we'll see. I've been looking at Smite, and maybe I'll get back into some League eventually. There's also Dawngate, there's Dota 2, there's Infinite Crisis, there's all these MOBAs out there that, you know, they're all good in their own way, but I only have time to play a few games, so, you know, I have to decide what is more interesting to me and what would you guys like to see as well. So, and in my next segment here, I would like to answer questions from you guys. So Luke Pierce says, yo, Colby, I think the music over your vlog at the start is a smidge too loud, bro. My ears can't take everything that's going on. Just want to hear your beautiful voice. Well, thank you, Mr. Luke Pierce. So these kind of comments definitely help me out. Let me know whenever you like the songs, you like the images that I'm using, and I'll try my best to improve them. So, noted, Mr. Luke Pierce. Waggerhood 777. He says, please subscribe to my channel. Well, please subscribe to my channel. Epic Titan Money Shine says, I miss when Colby was playing LOL. Sad face. I'm sorry, man. You know, I do believe that I did the wrong thing whenever I just cold turkey quit League of Legends just like that. I definitely could have continued to make videos. I was in a weird place at the time and didn't really make the right decision, but now it's hard for me to get back in the League, and I did try to get back in the League for a little bit, had a little bit of reasons for getting back out of it again, but maybe I'll jump back in from time to time. It's just that nowadays I've kind of moved on, and I want to do a broader range of video games and bring you guys content about everything and show you guys new games to play, as well as continue to add on to your experiences by giving you those guides on games that I am currently playing. So hopefully it works out. Kevin J writes, "That beard you've got looks really thick and nice. Why not grow a full beard?" Kevin J, speaking of full beard, honestly, I actually enjoy this look the most compared to all the other ones that I've tried. But I'm gonna maybe grow this out a little bit longer, and we'll see what it looks like in the future. People are still upset that I'm not playing League anymore. Sorry, man. Peter O'Connor, hey man, been wondering what happened to your stream. Haven't seen you in a while, and was hoping to see you stream the 2-week race. Of course, you know, the 2-week race just ended, so he's talking about that. The 2-week race from Path of Exile, I was interested in, and on day one, I almost started to jump into it, and I just can't do it. I'm not making enough from it, and I've been having to look for a job. So that's what I've been up to, guys. I've been looking for jobs, and I've also been trying to focus a little bit of time on improving the YouTube, because the YouTube requires a little bit less time than just streaming for 10 hours a day. Now's a good time to talk to you guys about my next thing, which is the final thing, and that is my plans for the channel and the future of Kobe Cheese Gaming. I used to get a lot of cool links and stuff from the viewers, and I like to showcase that and kind of like do a mashup of what's happening in the community. So in terms of the channel itself, I'm trying to improve the quality. I don't know if you've noticed, but the last couple of videos, I'm doing a little bit of a new format. I'm trying to make them more exciting in the beginning, trying to do some more FaceTime with you guys and actually chat with you and be a little bit more personable and things like that. Also, I want to be more regular with my series and actually create series. So I'm trying to come up. I haven't fully locked it down, but right now, this is my current planning stage. I'm thinking on the channel, I'll try and do like one walkthrough at a time. I want to stick with maybe more strategy focused games. Like, there's so many games to do walkthroughs on, and I don't want to be just doing games that are like playthroughs basically that anyone can figure out. Like Wolfenstein, the challenge is just walking around clicking on faces and shooting them off, so I don't think I'll be doing walkthroughs on games like that. But Transistor, on the other hand, takes a lot of strategy. That would be a good game. Maybe I should do a walkthrough on that game. And then of course I want to do these videos here weekly. I want to make it known. People coming to my channel can expect to have certain videos every single week. I want to continue doing commentaries of MOBAs. So I don't want to just stick with one game. I'm not going to say I'm going to do League of Legends commentaries or Heroes of the Storm commentaries every week. Maybe I'll do Smite, maybe I'll do Dawngate, whatever the case is. I just want to keep doing those commentaries and full games and showcasing champions and guides and things like that, and you know, those short little strategy videos. I want to make that happen every single week for you guys, so you can expect that from me. So that's pretty much it for Chatting with Cheese today. If you guys enjoy this series and you want to see more, please help me out and show me that you enjoyed by giving me those thumbs up, as well as putting your comments down below or on Facebook or on Twitter, and just give me your thoughts on what you would like to see, both with this series and in the future with other things on the channel, and just your thoughts in general. Anything that you send to me, I'll do my best to respond to it, okay? And that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me over the years so far, and I look forward to having a good time in the future. Peace out, bros.